Fizz heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. You're tired of working down to the bone, giving your checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. You want it to be, keep you happy, sell your peace.
from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Indy. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Straight to the air is Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, Taylor. And he gets this forward to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
After 60. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone ends.
And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Richardson. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud in the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie it up as he nails his 1st try of the season. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He finds Woods.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Check go.
Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A give left side to Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Love it.
Dell now in motion right. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Robin.
Stroud throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
All right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Oh, and they're going to have their fullback driving power for it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Here we go. Let's go.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
On the quick, right?
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Cowboy 80. 18 rather. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's picked off, but, oh, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Go!
Now Richardson to throw. He fires one deep down the right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound.